And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on third down. Luck to Michelle on the screen. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Now Ryan on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Ryan to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A big play there on the catch and run. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first down, Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Rolling. Done. 59.
Out of the gun, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Here's Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
11 feet. Gun. Hurry. 675.
They're going to go. It's Locke. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to have a first. Down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
7-yard gain on 1.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Let it roll.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Following the penalty, Michel shifts past him. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. A shotgun snap for Locke. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, here's Love. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Tuesday. 11. Hey, right ass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lynch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, express. Hey, South. Get up.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, wait. Gun. Go!
From the gun on third down, Ryan. His pass caught with the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Be right.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and 2, Locke. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Be ready. Gun. Space.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, South. Ready, go.
Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Ryan. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Ryan on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Ryan. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, wait. Gun.
Again, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Gun. 22. 12. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 25 yards out. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ready, go, lady. Hey, wait. Hey, right ass. Hey, Tuesday. Get out.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Space. Ready, right 25. Go. Gun. Let him go.
Now Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
21. Ready, set. Right 25.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Hey, Tuesday. Got it. Slam. On. Hey, Tuesday.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams. Teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Luck to Michelle on the dump off. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
11 feet.
Here's Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
You're right.
On 1st down, Luck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Perry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
20, 20, 12. 12. Gun. Space.
On 1st down, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Hey, South! Get up!
They go play action with Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lynch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. the gun. It's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Ryan. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So the Patriots coming out now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the... And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
12. On. 20. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Lynch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Get up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Get up.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Get up.
On third down, Ryan. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. On second down, here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
To throw is Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
Let's go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will swell the lead to 16. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play action. It's locked. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Throwing on 3rd down. Locke. He finds his man, Baldwin. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And a great move again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Now a toss going left. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready, back 25. Go. Gun.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. He spins free. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Michel. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Luck. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Luck. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Atlanta, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another home date next week.